Hello friends, this question is from the test series number 4. Subject name is analog circuit and topic name is small signal analysis. Small signal modeling of VDT in fact it's a 2 marks problem. This question we have one common emitter amplifier and the H parameter of the amplifier is given as HFE is 100, HOE is 10 microsecond, HRE is 0 and HI is 3.12 kilo. Okay, these are the H parameters given. The question says that if I am applying a 1 millivolt or VRMS voltage, then find out the gain of the circuit. Okay, so we are taking output in the collector terminal. I need to find the gain, which is defined as output upon input. Okay, so we are interested in the gain of the circuit, right? So okay, fine. So you know that the calculation of the gain, voltage gain is the small signal property of the BJT. In the small signal analysis, what we do, we short circuit every component which is opposes the rate of change or for which the change is constant. So we will short circuit the DC source in case of AC analysis. Okay, other terminal is already grounded. You know that capacitor behaves as a short circuit in case of AC signal, so all the capacitor will going to behave as a short circuit. So this will be my circuit. Now just redraw the, if I may redraw this circuit, and in the AC equivalent circuit I will replace the BJT with its equivalent H parameter. So my small signal circuit will be, it will be having a 600 ohms, then a resistor of 50k in a parallel to the another resistor of 5k. You know, this 5k resistor connected from base terminal to ground, fine, and this 50k connected from base terminal to supply. Now supply is grounded because of the AC analysis, so this 50k is also connected between base and ground. This is already, we have one ground, so I have just moving down this 50k to the down. Again the same thing I will do for the collector terminal also, because collector terminal RC register is connected between collector to ground, right? Collector to the supply, but supply is grounded now because of the AC analysis, so we already have one ground terminal, so I will pull down the RC also. Okay, then we'll put the BJT in terms of its hybrid model, which is HIE and HFE IB in parallel with 1 by HOE, then 12k which is my RC, and of course my RL 22k, right? And I'm taking V0 from here. So this will be my AC equivalent circuit of my amplifier, and I'm applying my input here, right, which is Vs. Okay, what I need to do, I need to calculate the voltage gain. Voltage gain is what? Output voltage upon input voltage. What is the output voltage? Output voltage will be output terminal resistance into current. Output terminal resistance is what? It's a parallel combination of 1 by HOE parallel 12k parallel 22k. So my V0 will be minus times HFE IB into 1 upon HOE parallel 12k parallel 22k. The important thing is that why I have put it the minus sign here, because my current is HFE IV. We know that in the passive terminal the current polarity is in the direction of the current. First terminal is positive, second terminal is negative. It is my current polarities. And what is my voltage polarity? I am taking V0 from this collector terminal, so voltage polarity is plus and minus. You can see that my voltage and current polarities are reversed, so we will have one minus sign. Okay, so that's why for the calculation of V0 I have put the minus sign. Now the Vin is this. Okay, anyhow we need to calculate the V0 by Vs, right? This is my ultimate voltage gain, but I will come to that. But before that I am calculating V0 by Vin here, where Vin I have defined the voltage drop between base to emitter terminal or base to ground. So again we know the parallel voltage remains the same, and HI is the resistance between base terminal to ground. It is the base terminal. In the base terminal current we know that it is IB. So let's find out the Vin will be HIE into IB. So you can see that in the expression there are certain terms which can be cancelled out. One of them is certainly the IB. IB can be cancelled. Rest we know the HFE, the value is given to us. Okay, 100. We know 1 by HOE, the value is given to us. It is 10 microsecond. Just put the value and you will get this term. Okay, we can simply calculate these expressions very easily, which will be minus 100 into 7205 upon 3.121k. Okay, we can simplify this also. We will simplify it very easy, but before that you can see that this V naught by V, but what is my ultimate aim? My ultimate aim is calculation of V naught by Vs. Okay, so you can see that if I may redraw this input terminal, if I may just redraw this input side of this circuit, so you can see that can I draw this something like that, 600 ohm times Zin times Vs, where Zin is what? Where Zin is basically nothing but the parallel combination of these three resistors, which is 50k parallel 5k parallel HI. This 50k parallel 5k parallel HI is my Zin. And what is the voltage drop across Zin? The voltage drop across Zin is Vin, because I have defined it as a voltage drop across this base to ground terminal or emitter terminal is Vin. Okay, and the input supply is Vs. Why I am taking this equivalent? Because with the help of that you can see here I can apply voltage divider here. If you can consider these three parallel resistors as one combination which I have named as a Zin, then I can apply voltage divider here. What will be my Vin here? What my voltage divider says that my Vin will be impedance across which I need to calculate the voltage, that is Zin, into total supply voltage Vs upon total impedance, that is 600 plus Zin. Right? So from this expression I can write it down Vin by Vs. So my Vin by Vs will be, okay, we'll come to that in a minute here. But before that, Vin by Vs will be from here Zin upon 600 plus Zin. Zin upon 600 plus Zin. Where Zin is what? Zin is the parallel combination of these three resistors, 50k, 5k and HI. And please remember, HI is not an unknown, it is known, it is given in the problem, which is 3.121 kilo ohm. So HI is also known, okay, to us. So we can easily calculate. It's a matter of calculation. We can easily calculate this value. Actually, this value is equal to how much? This value is equal to nothing but approximately 530 ohm. Okay, we can calculate this value. Now see here, what I want to calculate, I need to calculate V naught by Vs. If I multiply here Vin and divide from Vin, so what I can get V naught by Vin into Vin by Vs. Why I am doing it? Because you can see that V naught by Vin, we have already calculated V naught by Vin. Okay, this expression Vin by Vs, that is also we have already calculated. Just multiply these two expressions and I will get my answer. That is minus 100 into, okay, 7205 upon 3.12k multiply by Zin upon 600 plus Zin. Where Zin is what? Zin is a parallel combination of these three resistors. Just put all these values and you will get your answer as 174.3. The voltage gain is 174.3. Okay, it's a very fairly calculative questions, but the important thing is that in the small signal analysis, this is what pretty much we need to do every time. What we need to do, there are 3 steps. Remember, this is the one type of the problem which are very famous and very important in the gain point of view. There are 3 steps you need to do in the small signal analysis. First, step number 1, always short circuit the DC source. Okay. Step number 2, short circuit all the capacitor. Because in the AC analysis we assume that frequency is fairly large, so my capacitor will behave as a short circuit. All the DC capacitors, all the biasing capacitors will be short circuited. Step number 3, make sure you only have one ground. Make sure you only have one ground in the circuit. Why I am telling you that, you can see that in this circuit we have the one ground, this, and because I have short circuited the DC source, then I have got another ground. So I will rearrange my circuit in a way that I will only have one ground, because this R1, let us for an example, connected between base to ground, and this is also a ground. So we can easily redraw the R1, which is 50K, from base terminal to ground terminal. Okay, so we need to rearrange our circuit such that we only have one ground. Step number 4, replace the BJT, replace BJT with its equivalent model. We need to replace the BJT with its equivalent model. In this case, I have replaced the BJT from its HI model, hybrid model. Okay, in some cases you need to replace the BJT with RE model or from RPi model. Okay, so it depends upon the problem. Whichever model is required, you will replace. But these 4 steps is fairly going to be remain constant for entire AC analysis. Okay, every time you will short circuit the DC source, you will short circuit the capacitor, you will make sure that circuit only have one ground, and you will replace the BJT with its equivalent model. Okay, and then you will do the calculation. Rest is just a network thing, KCL, KVL, current divider, voltage divider. Okay, rest is just a calculation, but these are the steps which will going to be remain constant. Okay, so please make sure that you will do the practice of such kind of questions. Thank you.